it's really interesting that Asia features so prominently in the top 10 priciest cities in the world when you consider that actually from an inflation point of view, relatively speaking, it's not as bad an inflationary environment as many other parts of the world. So why are they up there?
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, we're seeing inflationary pressure around the world, but a little bit subdued in Asia. But the cost of living rankings has Asia cities moving higher and higher up. Now, there's a number of reasons for this. We're looking at a basket of goods and services that are applicable for international employees. And one of those items in that basket is housing. It actually makes up a fifth of the basket of goods and services. And of course, housing in many Asian cities is expensive in spite of whatever the inflation rate is. And that really pushes up that cost of living there. And of course, across Asia, we can't uniformly say that we have lower inflation rates. We certainly have lower inflation rates in markets like Japan, where we've had deflation. But then if you look at markets like India or Pakistan, you have much higher rates of inflation there, which is also impacting cost of living.
Mm-hmm. How influential was also exchange rates?
Currency fluctuation is important, and currency is a variable in this cost of living ranking. And again, across Asia, we've had a fair amount of variance. So some markets like Hong Kong, actually, with their peg to the US dollar, have fared fairly well as the US dollar has remained fairly strong. We've also seen the RMB in China continue to have strength, and that has increased the cost of living in our China cities. And you're seeing that there in the prevalence of Chinese cities in the top 20. And then, of course, on contrast, you have markets like Japan and Korea where you've got the yen and the won that have not been as strong. And so the cost of living in those cities is not as high as it might have been in prior years.